the P2 or the emergency contraceptive pill or the emergency pill. Let's look at how exactly the P2 works in order to prevent pregnancy. I know that for some of you, you took the P2 and it did not work, and you're going to learn why exactly it did not work, but the most importantly, how it works, so that you're able to know when exactly to take. All right, so the P2, once again, is an emergency contraceptive pill or an emergency pill that protects you or prevents pregnancy. All right, so and it's supposed to be taken within 72 hours of unprotected intercourse. Therefore, if you take it more than 72 hours after unprotected intercourse, it will not work. That is number one. Number two, they say that the P2 works by preventing ovulation. Preventing ovulation. Therefore, when you take the P2 during ovulation, all right, it will not work. Okay, so number one, they are saying that how the P2 works is that by preventing ovulation. What exactly is ovulation? When you look at this diagram right here, so ovulation is the release of a mature egg. Once again, the release of a mature egg. That's exactly what ovulation is. So this is the egg right here. So from the ovaries to the fallopian tube. So that exactly is ovulation. All right. So it works by stopping or delaying ovulation, meaning it prevents the egg from being released by the ovary. So the P2, it will do what? It will prevent this particular egg from being released, and therefore fertilization will not occur, and therefore you will not do what? You will not get pregnant. So that is number one. Number two, how the P2 works is by thickening the cervical mucus. All right, so it thickens the cervical mucus by making it harder for the sperm to reach the egg. All right, so let us just look this second representation, or rather presentation right here. So this is the sperm, this is the cervical mucus, and this is your egg. So the P2 works by thickening this particular cervical mucus right here. All right, so it thickens this cervical mucus so that the sperm is unable to reach the egg. By thickening, it's basically making it harder. All right, so the cervical mucus is very thick right here, so it makes it harder for the sperm to penetrate and reach the egg, and therefore fertilization will not occur. So that is basically step by step how the P2 works. All right, the P2 works in order to prevent pregnancy. One thing I want you to know, because when you take your P2, you want or you do not want to get pregnant. And the most important thing, let us just look at here. All right, so during ovulation, once again, I insist, the P2 does not work because the egg is already available. So when the egg has already been released by the ovary, all right, then you take your P2, it will not work. Also, when you take it more than 72 hours after the sexual intercourse, the P2 will not work. All right, and basically that is how the P2 works in order to prevent pregnancy. So thank you so much for learning. If you have any question, please make sure to comment with your question in the comment section right below. But the most important thing is that you can consult a healthcare provider for more information. Make sure you're sharing this particular video so that everyone is learning how the P2 works in order to prevent pregnancy.